Thanksgiving morning. Today I'm going to talk about the humble potato. So last summer I planted potatoes in this raised planter because anything that grows above ground the squirrels eat. So I put potatoes in here. They grew beautifully till about, August, when the heat just killed everything off. So I pulled them out. They weren't worth saving or eating, but apparently I missed some. When the weather cooled down, these babies started to grow. So I decided, now that it's November and they're finally calling for some cold weather, to try to make a makeshift mini greenhouse with what I have on hand to see if I can get these potatoes to grow all winter. In addition to that, I'm going to plant these to grow with them. Don't know if they'll grow, but that's what happens when you get a new job and start working 12 and 14 hours a day and don't have time to cook anymore. Got to make some lifestyle changes. So I'm going to do this with what I have on hand. These are parts to build a second raised planter. Those are the edging. I'll use that to hold the plastic down. I have plastic in my workshop and rebar in my workshop. That's from Halloween, but that's for another day, another story. And I have this bamboo and went over and got some PVC pipe from behind my brother's barn. Now it's kind of brittle. You can see one piece already broke. So I don't know if I should put the rebar in the ground outside the planter or in the planter, because depending on how brittle the PVC pipe is, don't know what it's going to do. Of course, if these break, he's got a lot more. So why don't we try putting it inside? We'll get more height for things to grow. So let's get to it. Alright, I don't want the ends of these poking holes through my plastic, so let's see if these loppers will work. Here we go. Might wreck it or it might work. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Let's go get the other end. Alright, it's looking pretty good. It's probably not quite level, but I'm not too concerned about that. So let's see if we can get these potatoes planted. It rained last night, so the soil's damp. I'm going to go ahead and just cover them up and let them sit for a few days and get warm to protect them from the cold spell we're getting. And then when it warms up again, I'll open it and water it. And let's keep our fingers crossed. But before we do that, it's time to plant these guys. Didn't get all of them in, but that's okay. We'll see what happens when they grow. Here's the hard part. Now I got to cut this plastic. See how I can make it fit. Well, I already put 2 holes in the plastic. I should have covered the ends of that bamboo with some tape. Oh well, we'll just cover the holes with tape. Well, here's the finished product. It doesn't look too bad for something 100% makeshift. Doing it on the fly on Thanksgiving morning because it's supposed to get down to 36 tonight, which means it might frost. One of those potato plants in there had already gotten a little damaged by frost. I did put 2 holes in it. One right there, one right there, because I did not cover the ends of the bamboo across the top with tape. I should have. Probably going to need to put a few bricks down. That wood isn't as heavy as I thought it was. You know, interesting thing. I think I read somewhere recently that potatoes weren't even served at the first Thanksgiving. I thought potatoes were a staple everywhere. Anyway, that's it. I'll let you know if anything grows or not. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, put those bricks on. Put some of this wood on the end to hold those boards in place. Got some clear tape over my 2 little holes. Now we're finished. And let's keep our fingers crossed that it works. It's hard to believe that it is going to be 69 today. Tomorrow it's only going to be in the 50s and drop down to 20 at night, or 23 at night. So let's hope this works for my poor little potatoes.